Good morning, I should say afternoon. We are channeling Archangel Raphael today. I channeled Archangel Raphael approximately 2 to 3 weeks ago. That's also up on my YouTube channel if you'd like to see that. And what came to my realization was that I could not get to everyone's questions no matter how hard I tried. Oh my goodness, am I right? So we really had a lot of questions for Archangel Raphael, and I felt like many of you really needed him again. Hi Kristin. So I'm coming on live to channel him again. Hi Elizabeth. We're going to bring in Archangel Raphael, and so basically I wanted to bring him forward again because my goodness, I mean, what did we have? Like 70 people watching last time? And it will likely be this way again. And always remember, if I cannot get to your questions, please pay attention to the guidance that comes through. And if it's really highlighted or resonates with you, it is for you. So this isn't just about me getting to individuals who are asking questions. This is about what resonates with you. How about those ascension symptoms? Have you been feeling them? Oh my goodness. We have a lot of energy coming in on the planet right now and through our vessels. And we may be having extremely vivid, strong dreams. We may be having itchy hot pockets. We might be having lightheadedness, moodiness. Yeah, bad skin. Okay. And we may be having like your emotions are really on the surface right now and you're feeling very sensitive, maybe feeling very just emotionally sensitive, or a lot of upheaval that's coming up through the surface. So what this light does is it anchors through your vessel, and then it brings up all that heaviness, that stuff that we've stuffed down that we maybe couldn't deal with or didn't want to deal with, and now it's coming up to the surface. And so it's just like a pulling out, or if you want to call a purging happening right now. So as much sleep as you can. If you want to like hibernate or, hide away, that's a good thing to do too, if you feel the need to do that. And one of the things that we're going to be chatting about in the Mediumship for our beginner's course coming up March 15th until the 30th is Ascension symptoms. And what can you do about it? What grounding techniques are best coming up for you during the course? We are also going to be talking about different ways to meditate, different forms of meditation. We're going to be talking about crystals and the different types of crystals. Who better to talk about crystals than the crystal queen herself? And that's Ashley Cunningham. The collection this woman has is undeniably the best that I've ever seen. So she brought forth her crystal collection last September, and she's going to be bringing in her crystals again in March. So it's going to be for 2 weeks, $125 US. And if you'd like to learn more or to register, you can go to KristinDaviesMedium.com. It's going to be very high vibrational, and it's going to be something where you will learn a lot of different ways to connect with spirit that you may not currently know how to. And where did I learn all of that? Who taught me how to connect with spirit? Who? Because back in my day, no one was around to teach me. And I would talk with my mom about it here and there, but no one taught me. Nobody taught me how to connect with spirit. It was the beginning of when my guardian angel opened up before me and passed through my vessel. Really got my attention. Like no words can describe that. And so over time, I started to work with her through a deck of angel cards. Guidance would come through the cards. How do you use the cards? And then moving into other techniques and ways to communicate with her that I wasn't aware of. So this is like the span of 15 years being taught by my guardian angel how to communicate with spirit. And so, right out the gate, you communicate with your guardian angels. I also was communicating with Archangel Michael, and of course I had a few communications with God, Source, Light and Love, whatever you want to call it. High vibrational frequency. And over the years, then other high vibrational beings have stepped forward, such as Mother Mary, Jesus, other archangels, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael. And so you get to communicate with these beings, and you get to learn how to connect and communicate. And we learn how to connect and communicate with those on the other side. So your loved ones, it's really extremely high vibrational. If you feel a pull in this direction and you constantly are thinking about it, there's a reason why. So you can learn more by going to my business page, Kristin Davies page on Facebook. You can see the reviews there. You can read up more there, or you can also go to KristinDaviesMedium.com. You can click on services, and you can also click on testimonials. So when you click on testimonials, you're reading up on the testimonials of previous students who have taken the course. So that's pretty cool. So like I said, last time we had a lot of people here with me, and we had a lot of questions. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to channel through some guidance from Archangel Raphael, and I am going to then see where he'd like to go, and then we're going to move into answering questions, okay? Okay. He says, thank you, dear one. It's an honor to be able to come through for each of you once again. He says, my name, he's smiling, my name is Archangel Raphael. The bringer of healing, but also the bringer of light and love. And each of you are beings of light and love. Know this. Know this. Know this in your heart. The more connected you are to your heart center, the more connected you are to each of us here on the other side. For we are, in one capacity or another, all beings of light and love. Know this. Know this. Make it your goal. Make it your top priority. Make it your main focus in life too. Focus inwards upon the heart, upon the light that resides within you. Deflect and or turn your attention away from heavy, low vibrational content, individuals who speak low vibrational words, or who affect and or drop your frequency. Know that I am always nearby. You will not pull me away from something else. I am never too busy for you. I am never too busy to come forth and assist you, to help you, to heal you, to love you. Cherished ones, you are the most important. You are the main focus and the main priority for each of us here on the other side. For those of you who choose the path of woe is me, why me? Why is this happening to me? Or as Kristin likes to say, pity party for one. Or pity party for several if you spend time with those who join in with your pity. And he's kind of smiling with that one a little bit. Know that you simply have to turn your attention in the direction towards that which you seek. Where you place your attention is what you will create more of. So, in knowing this, please place your attention upon what more you wish to create. More of this or more of that. The choice is in your hands in every given moment by way of the thoughts you choose to house within your mind, the emotions and feelings you choose to fixate upon. You are all near and dear to me. Dear loved ones, know that I am always nearby. Yes. I had never called on Archangel Raphael until it was crunch time and I was in the hospital, and I knew I always had Archangel Michael with me, so I was chatting with him a lot, and I thought, well, surgery is looking like the path at this point, so I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael. And so I really did. I was like, I need you to help me here. And I saw him come up over the curtain, and it was just energy, and it was the head and shoulders, and he came up very slowly, and then he came down, and he went right into my abdomen where I was having the issues, and it felt really good. It felt just warm and soothing and really good. And so always know that no matter what, he will come to you, okay? But this does not mean that the outcome will be what you wish it to be, okay? So he's using this story in my head, okay, of my past, because I was hoping he would heal me so I wouldn't have to have a surgery, so that I wouldn't have to take that path. Because in my mind I was being very stubborn and thinking that this wasn't the best path for me. I didn't want to go down the path. Who wants surgery? Not me. I was like, you know, I had been wriggling my way out of surgery for 8 years, so not, you know, I was like going to do whatever it took to get out of surgery. So when I called upon him, I was thinking, okay, this is going to get me out of surgery. But guess what? It didn't. And surgery, as difficult as that was the best path for me by far. And I'm thankful that we do have this technology and these surgical procedures available to us in this day of age. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. It would have been a long, slow slog. But it's all here for the taking. And I feel very blessed to have had that opportunity, that path opened up for me. And so he just wants you to realize that when you call upon him and you feel like, hey, I've been calling upon you to come and help me, but nothing's happening here, you're not helping me, okay? There's two things he wants you to give thought to. One is you may be in your own way. So, meaning if you have a lot of heavy, toxic thoughts and feelings and emotions, he's got to get through that to help you. And so it won't stop him, but it's definitely buffering him from getting through to help you. And that's easier said than done for some of you, because he says some of you are in a lot of discomfort and pain. So how do you get from there to a better feeling place where you have more, he's saying balanced thoughts and feelings and emotions. Okay. And and so how do you do that? He says by step, focusing on the lighter aspects in life, choose higher vibrational thoughts, hand your lower vibrational thinking off to me, please, and know that you will turn it around. And the more you do, the higher vibrational, and the more you lift up in your mood, your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, the easier it is for me to come in and help you more and more and more. The second thing that he wants to talk about, as far as if you're asking him to come and help you and you're like, hey, nothing's happening here, okay, like what? Why am I even calling upon you? Nothing's happening, right? So the first one is you are in your own way. The second one is you may have signed up for this path coming into this lifetime under your contract, and he cannot break that. And he knows that that is very difficult for you to hear that. It is not easy to walk this path upon earth at times, and he's aware that this is not always an easy journey. However, there is a lot learned within the contrast, within the suffering. And yes, some souls choose to come here in order to learn and grow in this way, for there is exponential growth within these lifetimes here on earth in comparison to other lifetimes in other locations and also other dimensions. So yes, we could say we have chosen a path that is not easy. However, there's a great deal of learning. A lot of suffering, he says, teaches you to go within. It teaches you about self-care. It teaches you about self-love. It teaches you about self-worth. And you will not place yourself second because you don't have the energy to tolerate possibly the things that you were previously. I know I didn't. And I had to make changes in my own life, and they were very uncomfortable and very difficult back then. And but I was on a path of self-love and self-care. So that's the path I was on when all of that was unfolding. And I didn't have a clue what that was at that time. I had an idea, but I wasn't doing too good in the self-care department, let's put it that way. Okay, so the second is that he may not be able to assist you fully in the capacity in which you wish, due to the contract in which your soul signed before coming here. Oh, and there's a third way. There's a third, which is he's helping you, he's healing you, and they're guiding you to make certain changes in your life experience, such as remove the alcohol, remove the low vibrational foods that are toxic to your system, work less, rest more, sleep more, but you're not listening. Okay? So they're constantly talking to you all the time. It's every day. If I don't hear from Agnes, my guardian angel, at least once a day, I'm surprised. Okay? There's always something. So, and what he's doing is he's showing me, Archangel Raphael, showing me him sending out energy like a signal of information, guiding you to make certain changes that are necessary in order to turn things around. And now it's up to you to listen and pay attention. Many of you are still, he's saying, asleep or unawake. So the ways in which you are hearing are through your vessel. So if you are about to reach for that food or reach for that drink or take those extra hours at work, for example, and you get a tight pullback in your chest and stomach with nausea a bit, pay attention and listen, because you are being guided in that moment to take different action steps. Put that drink down, put that food away, rest more, relax more, don't take those extra hours at work. Just like the same is, reach for those more high vibrational foods, start cooking at home or eating more nutritional foods or diet, and you get that opening in your chest around more high vibrational nutritious foods. This is also them guiding you. They're guiding you in every step of the day, okay, with your decisions, choices, and actions, and they're trying to steer you in a direction to turn this around and move in a direction of a better feeling place. Thank you. Okay. I am now ready to take questions. I should say Archangel Raphael is ready to take questions. Michelle, how can I heal tightness in my jaw, TMJ, and clenching through the night? I feel like I'm speaking my truth already, so what am I missing? Well, Michelle, I had TMJ in my left jaw, and that was due to a great deal of stress a few years ago, and I turned that around. There's several different ways you can turn it around, but I'm going to see what Archangel Raphael, okay, he would like me to speak. Okay. So, with TMJ, is this stress related with Michelle, or is this just her clenching at night? Because if we're working through a lot when we're sleeping, and we are purging a lot while we're sleeping right now too, like big time, having a mouth guard to stop you from clenching is really important. I have a retainer which helps to stop me from clenching. Also, meditating, resting, and sleeping more is really important. If there's too much work, too much stress in your life, you've got to reduce it in order to release the jaw, because you will just be under stress even during the daytime, clenching, slightly clenching, right? And then at night you're sleeping but you're clenching. Reduce the stress and eliminate the stress in your life. That's what I learned when I had ulcerative colitis. I learned that I could not put myself second any longer. I really had to put myself as a priority. And so anything that was causing me stress in any way, I really just shifted it out of my life. That was people and substances, and it was everything was a huge monumental shift. So you really have to reprioritize and make yourself top priority and remove stress. Okay. I've even tried, you can get Botox injected, okay, just into this muscle, this larger muscle here, and it will just help to relax it, to disengage it. That's another way. A lot of people have had a lot of success with that. I didn't. But really what it came down to was sleeping more, removing the stress, relaxing. I had my mouth guard, my mouthpiece, and that's what helped me to, okay, I'm ready for your guidance. Everything that I've just said is what you needed to hear, and he doesn't have anything else to relay to you. This is a lesson to go inwards, find that inner peace, and stay there. Okay? So find that inner peace and stay there. I agree. Meditate. Detach from people that are heavier in vibrational frequency. If they're stressing you out, have a nice time. I'm going over here because, this is top priority to me. Okay. Well, Sarah, if you want to ask a question, how he can help you, that's more of what we're going to work on today. So if you want to type another question like, can he help you with something in specifically? Sharia, what's going on with my physically and emotionally right now? Sharia, it's called Ascension. It's called, woo, we're on the roller coaster ride. When are we getting off? As we anchor this light, we're going to have emotions coming up to the surface. We're going to be thinking about things we haven't thought of in years as it's getting pulled out and transmuted into the light. If you feel emotionally on the like super sensitive and like you're kind of like, well, you're all over the place. You feel like you might cry. You might feel like you're moody. You might feel like you're not worthy. All this heaviness on the surface is because it's coming up and it's going out. And as soon as it goes out, there's more room here to fill up with more high vibrational frequency. So it's like the, how would you describe Ascension right now? He says a bumpy roller coaster ride. Many need to become in tune with themselves. Go outside and ground yourselves frequently. He does like what I often suggest, which is sitting at the base of a tree and leaning your back on the tree. You can also ask the earth to pull this energy through your vessel and out your root chakra and out your feet on a regular basis. That's also very helpful. But really decompress, rest, go outside in nature. He says that's the name of the game at this point in time, okay? Is there anything else you want to say to Sharia at this time? He just goes, no, she knows everything that she needs to know. And he says, and it will be communicated to you as soon as you ask. So Sharia has taken the last Mediumship for Beginners course. And she's going to come and take the next one in March as well, March 15th to the 30th. And now Sharia's just come to the point where Spirit has decided that channeling through me, at least through me, is not needed for Sharia because Sharia is doing it herself. So sorry, Sharia. But that's how the cookie crumbles. Now you're on your own feet and you're running. Okay. I love it. Oh, awesome. So Ashley Cunningham right now is taking angelic Reiki healing. She's learning it. She's being trained for it. And I'm really pumped and excited to be able to bring that to the forefront. I've had multiple different types of healings in the past. Tried this, tried that. Personally, for myself, angelic Reiki healing is one of the strongest. It is most impactful for me, and it goes on for weeks after the healing. It's not like it just happens once. What would you like to say about angelic Reiki healing? He says it's a wonderful healing modality in which one may choose to try. He participates in this healing. His energy is there, along with the healing angels that come. He really recommends trying it at least once to see how you like it. He says that there are other healers on the planet that are really good at what they do. We need more healers to step forward. We need more healing to unfold, partake upon the earth plane. However, with this light anchoring within each of our vessels and the earth itself, this is also healing. Yes. Purging, releasing, transmuting. All heaviness and all density will begin is beginning to transmute into the light. Okay. Joanna, how can I find more time to write and work on my children's books? He says by finding more time. Oh, he's a little, do you want to come in a little closer? He's kind of like hanging out above my head over here. Thank you. So he just comes right up into my face now. Okay, how do I know when Archangel Michael's coming Archangel Raphael? I always want to say Michael because he's always with me. All I feel is him coming, and there's more pressure and warmth that comes right up to my face. So I feel his energy come right up. So you can ask him to turn it up louder, expand, come closer. You just ask them to turn it up, come in closer, okay? Busy, active life. Maybe in the evenings, taking more time in the evenings, although the evenings are also spent decompressing from the long day. You will need to find the time. You are being guided to continue on this path, to continue writing this material. This is important material. Thank you, dear one. Mm-hmm. Judy has a second interview this week. She's feeling okay. The reservations and nervousness are unnecessary, Judy. So they're unnecessary, okay? Whatever happens, whether you are hired for this position, or not, is irregardless. Because if one shoe does not fit, there are many others to try on. He is not looking at whether or not you will be hired or not. That's not important to him, or is secondary to him, okay? What's most important is the thoughts you choose to house and the vibrational frequency you choose to resonate or vibrate. So go within, let go, and know that you will be guided onto the path that is suited and or best for you, and that's all you need to know. The rest is essentially out of your hands, for there's others' free will as far as if you're going to be hired or not. Also, Spirit is working on your behalf behind the scene of your life, for you have asked them. And other than that, they will steer you in the right direction. So whether or not you get this position or not is secondary. Going within and your own vibrational frequency and the thoughts in which you choose to house within your mind is number one, top importance. You can ask your team to help you create more of a still mind, a relaxed mind, high vibrational mindset pertaining to this topic, should you wish. Oh, isn't that great? Mm-hmm. Love that, Trisha. Trisha, I have never seen, I mean, to tell you, I have rarely seen a soul come and visit me to communicate that is not completely in just an absolute blissful, wonderful place. They are in a place that, is so magnificent. It is absolutely wonderful. And when they come to visit us, they have to come into our frequency, right? And so they come with their angels and they communicate with us And the only thing that I ever hear from Spirit is that they want us to be happy. They want us to, partake in this experience, because it's not going to last forever. And we each have our time to go, and they are always right nearby. They check in with us once in a while if we don't need them. So if we're not sensing or feeling Spirit around us, it's because we just don't need them moving forward. They're there and they come and check in on us. Other times they're with us all the time because we need them in that moment. So when we need them, they are there all the time. Like, it's just like with us all the time. Beautiful. You know what it is? As far as making space to allow your spirit guides to connect with you, it's the space in here. I came to realize that my mind was so busy all the time. And so when I started to quiet my mind and I started to relax more and I started to decompress and be at peace within, as soon as I started to lift and raise my frequency within and have a quiet mind, that's when I could connect with them. But many of us have such a busy mind all the time, and we're so busy in our lives, there's no room to pick up the walkie-talkie to hear them, because you're too busy with a busy mind and a busy life to hear what's coming through the walkie-talkie. Okay? I'm teasing with walkie-talkie. Now, another thing you can do is ask them a question and then feel the answer in your body. They'll come right through your heart chakra and your solar chakra, and they will relax your chest and stomach for a yes, or they'll tighten it up for a no. So you can talk with them through your body. And as far as what you're asking here, as far as this prayer, I've heard of this prayer and I'm just getting a total yes on that. Like a big yes with many thumbs up. Yeah. The grief process is really important, but I remember the words of my grandfather that came to visit me the night before my grandmother was going to pass away. We knew she was close, so when he came to me, I knew he was in my living room. Okay, I knew there was an energy there. It's like, someone's standing there. I knew, and I knew it was my grandpa. He had come to visit me several times over the years. And so the number one thing he said to me, right out the gate, he said, my Nana Moira was going to pass away the next day. And he was letting me know ahead of time. And I said, okay. And he said, and I want you to grieve for a month, okay? He said this to me, grieve for a month. Now, this is my grandmother, of course, who is like 95. Is a different story when you have a different loved one that's passed away. But there was a time limit. And he said, grieve for a month, but then let it go, because she's in a wonderful place with me. And we will come and visit you all the time. And when you cross over, we will be here. Now, I know this is a completely different story with a different loved one. But know that they want us to be happy. They want us to be happy. And the happier or more high vibrational we are, the easier it is to sense them and connect with them. I've numbed myself for years. You come into this life experience and you're super open and high vibrational, and it's a heavier frequency here. It's not like, we're in Disneyland here, okay? This is a heavier frequency, and sometimes it's heavier things that are happening in your life experience, or just the heavier vibrational frequency. Back then it was heavier. Now it's moving into a lighter vibrational frequency as we move forward. So it is much lighter than it was. It depends on also where you are placing your attention. So if you're placing your attention and your thoughts in a low vibrational direction all the time, you're creating that reality for yourself. Turn it around. So, I numb myself for years so I wouldn't have to pick up on the frequency around me. It gave me a break. But there comes a time when you have to find another way. And you have to make that choice, make that decision. And so that will come for each of us in a different way, in our own individual way. But for me, there is no way I could do what I'm doing now and translate what I'm receiving and connect as I am if I wasn't taking care of this vessel. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Archangel Raphael always comes, okay? So, Miss Bailey, he will always come. He will always come. But if it is a part of the contract, he will only do so much, okay? Because that's meant to learn and grow from. So he's always there. He's always coming when you call him. There's never a time, never a time. Oh, wait, no. There was 2 times where I called on Jesus and Jesus didn't come, but Archangel Michael was right there. And I said, where's Jesus? And he said he was resting. And I said, well, how long is he going to be resting for? And he said, a month. And I said, what is he resting for? He was resting because he's getting his energy ready for fully ramping up and being here even more so come 2021. Okay, so twice Jesus hasn't been around, but there's always Archangel Michael who's right here to chat with me or talk with me. So they're always coming every time that we talk to them. I recommend constantly talking to them, asking them to help in certain ways. And if something's not working for you, you can rally. You can make requests, and see what happens. Okay? So that is another thing that I highly recommend. Ooh, Trisha, I'm getting a pull to you. At first I was going to go up and then... yeah, okay, go ahead. So this is coming from your guardian angel, Trisha. Trisha needs to know that everything is all right over here on the other side. She needs to know that her little one is safe and at peace here on the other side. Know this. Know this, dear one. Know this. Strong. I'm hanging on as your guardian angel's coming in through the back of my head. And I actually feel your guardian angel's energy coming right out of my eye sockets. Be at peace. Choose it. Be at peace. This isn't something that transpires overnight, but we wish for you to continue moving in this direction. Show her. Show her. You are still her parent. Show her the way. Show her the inner peace that we know resides within you. Sorry, that was really intense. They're saying, thank you, dear one. Ooh, Trisha. That was really intense. Okay, Trisha, that was for you. Wow. There is no death and there is no end. That's coming from me. There is no end and there is no death. And nothing tells you more how true that is when you learn to open up your channels and you begin to chat with all of this energy that is here. Everything is energy. It's just no longer within a vessel. But there is no end. Never is. I can chat with my grandparents anytime I want. I can chat with my dog Tuffy, who passed away when I was 16. I can talk with any of them anytime I want. I can go and talk with the energy of the tree across the street. I can talk with Source if I want. It's whatever, wherever you want to go. Oh, a hypnotherapist. I love that. Okay, let's see what Raphael says about this. Regina, yes, okay. As soon as I turn to Raphael to ask him about hypnotherapy for you, he gives me this. A boom, right in my face. So this is a good path to be upon, okay? Anything else on that? Nope. Keep going, keep moving, keep stepping in this direction. Can we get the main guardian angel here for Regina? There's going to be two, because we have two guardian angels. Kimberly is here on my right. It's a longer name. His name is longer, but he's shortening it to David. It's like this long name. So, but you can call him David. Okay? Kimberly and David. They hear all the thoughts that you think and the words that you speak. Whether you're unconsciously having that chatter or whether you are consciously talking to them, they hear it all. Thank you, dear one. They love you and cherish you. Love it. You're on the right path. You're on the right path. Wow, Kathy. Love it. Okay. Kathy has gone vegetarian 6 weeks ago. This is really good for you, for your body, and he's clapping. And is there alcohol intake happening, Kathy? Something you're drinking. So wink, wink. Don't know what you're drinking there, but I see you drinking something, and he wants you to question that, and he's circling it. Let us know. That's what he wants you to focus upon. Ooh, is someone getting called out, Kathy? Kathy, whatever they can do, even to make you laugh, I swear. It's just like, seriously. They know you love it. The more you love to laugh, okay, this isn't just for Kathy, but when you love to laugh and when you love to joke around, guess who else is going to play to that? Everybody. So sometimes they'll come in because they have serious things to talk about, and other times they're cracking whips and jokes. Some of the guardian angels are just laughing and they're saying that's what the person needs. So they're just going to just joke around and laugh. My guardian angel obviously doesn't think that I need that, other than when I joke around with her, she'll do this with me. She'll roll her eyes, and sometimes she'll make me laugh. But for the most part, she's fairly stoic and serious. But some of the angels know that some of you need to laugh. So they're like trying to make you laugh. And the more you like to try, the more you laugh, the more they're going to try and make you laugh. It is on. I see it all the time with my readings. And with Kathy, it was one big party. It was like, and I was laughing the whole time. I loved it. Okay, Emma, periods of bad skin. Jeez, come on, Emma. You got too much going on here now. Holy Toledo, it's like your energy's shifting and now you just can't take in these foods. I know. What would we like to come through for Emma? There's a lot of releasing and purging going on with you, Emma. A lot of releasing and purging. It's going a bit faster than what they... okay. Things are moving faster. And it's all transpiring with this ascension process on Earth right now. This might be a bit too fast for your vessel. However, they're allowing it because it's necessary and needed at this time. Whew. It's like they're all... What are you doing? They're pretending like they're playing a football game, okay? Not like soccer. We're talking about football. And football as in USA football. And so they're all coordinating the next move behind the scene of your life, trying to make things unfold and transpire a certain way in a quick way. And they feel like this is greatly necessary for you, even though your vessel may be under more duress. Okay, so as far as her skin is concerned, do we want to work on hold steady, create balance within your life experience, let go of those who are no longer serving you, and ground often, for there is more to come. You can make things easier on yourself by eliminating the foods that are creating certain reactions within your vessel or that are no longer serving you. As you are lifting and shifting in vibrational frequency, releasing old, they're using the word, anything that's stressful or traumatic in your life is all coming out. There's a lot of you not face, when you go through life, you can face things and you can articulate how you feel in the moment. That's the way I recommend. Or you can become quiet and stuff a lot of stuff down, and maybe you've been even taught to do that. Don't do that anymore, because they're just going to have to come along and pull it up out of you. All that energy from all that emotion getting stored in here, and they're going to have to come and take it out. And that is what Ascension is on the planet too. They're coming and pulling it out of us, and it's just holy Toledo on our vessels. So what I'm getting with you, Emma, is that there's a lot of stuffing that has gone on, or not just, it's like just completely turning inwards and just not wanting to deal or face. Can't. So now they are coming and taking this approach of really full throttle, coming and working with you at such a pace that your vessel is being affected by it, but they're still going to run and play the game that's necessary in the football, in behind the scene of your life. They're not actually playing football. You know what I'm saying? They're all working in tandem to make these energetic changes, shifts happen in your life, like in this way, in a very direct way, even though your vessel may be directly impacted. Anything that could create an issue on your skin. So that is laundry detergents, hair care products. Just try to, like, wherever you have that irritation on your skin, like say your hair is on your shoulder and you have issues here on your skin, then try to figure out a different way to wash the hair that's not going to irritate the skin. With your clothing, you may need to just do in hot water without laundry detergent. That's what I'm getting here. It's almost like you already know this. Okay, so stomach issues, pain, heartburn, and vomiting. eliminate the foods that are causing this reaction. And ground yourself, Emma, daily. Remove the stress in your life. Remove the density out. You're a very sensitive being. So am I. And P.S., it gets better. Okay, so what they're asking you to do is remove anything that is weighing you down in your life. Okay? Anything that makes you sink in vibration, move it out. They just went in my face. Anything else? It's going to be a process in this lifetime, Emma. Run with it as we are. You've got this. No more stuffing things down or attempting to turn your cheek. This way no longer works and will no longer serve you. Thank you, dear one. Isn't there just a theme and a pattern? It's not the physical, it's the energy, isn't it? And also the energy. All food holds energy, and you consume it and how it affects your vessel now. And as things become more high vibrational and the energy shifts on the planet, we won't be able to eat certain foods. We won't be able to do certain things that we did. We won't be able to house low vibrational thoughts like we did either, which is probably a good thing. Yeah, Shreya, hard time emotionally right now. Like there's times where I'm like, because I don't experience anxiety, and I usually am pretty balanced emotionally, but I'll tell you, in the last week or so, leading up to this bigger wave of energy that's starting tomorrow till the 28th. Whoa. So I recognize what that is in the moment, and then I go outside and I sit at the base of a tree and I talk with the earth, and I'm like, I need help right now. You can do EFT tapping to help relax your body. There's a lot of purging going on right now, and I guarantee you, even past the 28th into March, this will be just kind of tail ending it. So it's going to go on probably even after the 28th. The earth, the other day when I was sitting out in the park, was so still and quiet. You could hear a pin drop. And I said to her, are you resting right now? And she said, yes, I'm resting before the next wave comes. And I said, when is the next wave coming? She said the 24th till the 28th. And then after this next wave, she will rest again. Oh my God. So, P.S., we're going to get a break come July and August. But until then, we will have several waves penetrating the planet, and ascension symptoms will occur, and we can recognize what they are. We don't need to look into the emotions and the sensitivity. We don't need to overanalyze it. We simply need to hand it off to our team and go outside and ground ourselves. Let the volatility and the emotions in others transpire as they may as well. Let it ride out. Ask your team to help you with these people that are being emotionally volatile at this time. I need help with this situation with these people that are emotionally volatile, and they may be more 3D, so they don't even know what is happening, but they're exploding and putting their stuff onto you. So then you have the right to call in your team and ask for backup and help with that. One day at a time. That's right. One day at a time. Absolutely, Rebecca. Simply ask. He'll hear you. You want to remove sugar from your diet? You want to remove alcohol from your diet? You want to remove any energy that may be having you think about these types of foods and substances? Do it. Anything that is energetically having me think about or pursue or want or crave these substances or foods, I want it removed from me. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay, Amy has a question here in regards to moving towards spiritual counseling. Mm-hmm. So I get a pullback on that. It's a gentle pullback. It's not like, yes, move in this direction, because that's initially what I was thinking they would say, because I think you would be great at that. But there's another way, another path coming. That's why you're hesitant or you're having a pullback. You haven't stepped off in this direction. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. There are certain steps that are going to take place here. And they want you to just hang back and wait for this to unfold first before moving in the spiritual counseling direction, okay? So just hang back and wait for certain things to unfold in your life, certain changes energetically to occur within you before moving in this direction. Thank you, dear one. Okay, so just hang back and wait a bit. Okay. All right. Mary, she would like a partner to spend her life with. Do you have any feedback for Mary? This time alone is a time of self-reflection. It's a time for inner work, self-love. They really want you to focus in on self-love because then you will attract in a partner who also loves himself. Mirror work, please, Mary. Look yourself in the eyes, in the mirror, and say, I love you. And see how that sits. And say it a few more times. And do that how many times a week? Three times a week. And see how that sits. Also, P.S., when you do mirror work and you look yourself in the eyes and you say, I love you, you're actually manifesting that into being. Your words will manifest it. I'm not seeing, they're not even showing me this person, okay, or when they're coming. This is all about you time and inner work and self-love time and mirror work time. The more you shift inwards and focus inwards upon self-love, self-care, and the inner work within yourself, okay, the more you spend time doing that, and anything that is no longer serving you, any low vibrational thoughts and feelings, you hand them off to your angels. And the more you do that, the closer you will come to attracting and or manifesting him into your life. So you really want to do that. Just work on that, and that is what will bring this in sooner rather than later. Okay? So it's still some time on your own. Inner work, self-love time, mirror work, and then you'll bring it in a bit sooner. And you'll bring in the right person, which is the most important. You don't want someone who isn't a right fit. Do you, Mary? I love it. I second that. Yes. Okay, I'm going to channel the last words from you, Archangel Raphael. Soon, the time is near for many of you. What do I mean by this? Soon, the heat is going to be turned up here on planet Earth, meaning the energy will intensify. This is but the beginning, dear ones. This is but the beginning. So what you choose to do when anchoring more of this light within your vessels and experiencing ascension symptoms and changes within your vessels is in your hands. I highly suggest you focus inwards. What no longer serves you, hand to your team of angels. Go outdoors regularly, frequently, and ground yourselves. He says, thank you. That is all for now. Thank you. Have a wonderful Sunday, everybody. And remember, if you'd like to come and join us for the next Mediumship for Beginners online course, it's March 15th till the 30th. And you can go to KristinDaviesMedium.com. Love you guys.